First half of video about the issues with the update. Second half of video about the APK. Thanks, guys. So what are my issues with the actual update? There's actually not that many. My biggest one, which is an ongoing issue for me, is that the Beast Raw cancel has not been removed in Alliance Battle Extreme. The Beast, we're still relying on this stupid mechanic or this stupid glitch in the game where certain characters can cancel the Beast Roar and therefore prevent him from increasing his resistance each time that he roars. So I'm looking at you, Captain Marvel, I'm looking at you, Cable, those sorts of characters, and it really just pisses me off that it's such an uneven playing field where some characters have that skill and some don't. The actual cancelling the roar is annoying. It's annoying to do in Alliance Battle Extreme, but, you know, it just nearly makes a mockery of the whole mode where you can get some really AP units. Just call it like, and what are we talking about? Straight away we're talking about, oh, does he have a silence in his skill set? We shouldn't be talking about that. We shouldn't be talking about if Cosmic Ghost Rider has a silence. We should talk about how powerful he is, how good his skills are, how well his skills chain together, his skill effects, his uniform effect, you know, all the stuff that actually the developers of this game put a lot of time into, and that just all goes to shit because the Beast Roar can be cancelled by freaking, you know, 3 or 4 units in the whole game, and it's just, you know, I don't know, it's mental. To me, it makes no sense. It is absolutely bullshit. Okay, the other issues I actually have with this update, Cosmic Ghost Rider I have an issue with. I have an issue with the fact that he's actually pretty damn good, right? So he tested pretty well in the Alliance Battle Extreme, but his major issue from my perspective, you cannot cancel his 5th skill. You just can't do it. It's you have to run its 5th skill to completion. So we'll go through now. We'll try and cancel it. So as soon as we try and cancel into the 4, which is the logical way to cancel, right? As soon as we try and cancel, it just cancels. It cancels the whole skill. So in my mind, that bike should keep on rolling around there, doing damage similar to what Deadpool does in the sleigh with her whatever the hell that costume's called, the holiday uniform or whatever it is. That 5th skill, that motorbike should still be rolling around, keep on going around this mob, and I should be able to cancel, and the whole bloody Inferno thing should be coming up, you know. So we'll let the skill actually go. And now you can cancel it as soon as he hits the ground, and so you get that little bit of a double up. But in my opinion, you should be able to cancel that now. You know, it should be able to run for, say, 2 seconds. Like now, cancel. But you can't. And as a result, you've got a huge gap in his damage. His damage output is just not where it needs to be, I don't think, for such a popular unit. And, you know, and Frank Castle, in my opinion, he deserves more than that. He deserves more than, you know, a half-baked skill set that, you know, you can't cancel the 5th skill. So, I don't know. That's my thoughts on Cosmic Ghost Rider. He's flawed in that manner. I think everything else about him is actually alright. His skills look great. I mean, all the units always look great in these games, but this is a major flaw in his skill set. You know, should be able to cancel roundabout now. But I do it with the 4th skill, and it just all turns to shit. So, what else? What else do I have issues with? Well, the other character that I do have a little bit of an issue with, and I can't even comment on VaderG. Can't even comment on him. Can't comment on Star-Lord and his tier 3. Cannot comment at all. But the other character I do have a little bit of an issue with, I actually think this guy's pretty good. I think he's pretty good for a free to play unit. I think this guy could potentially be very OP. Why he's a blast? It makes no sense to me. That's beyond my comprehension as well. Why not a blast? Why is he a combat? Makes no sense. Makes no sense. He should be universal. But this guy, in my opinion, he's really good at everything. Really decent and good. But I don't think he's going to be great at anything. I mean, I haven't really tested him in PvP. That could be his saving grace. That he could be a decent PvP unit, but ultimately, from what I've seen, I think he's going to just be like a really good support unit. And really, I don't know. I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure about that. Like, as a hero of an epic quest, and I'm really intrigued to know what his actual mission here, this fate of the universe that I'm tapping on here. I'm actually really intrigued to know what what you get in that mission beyond his bios as a reward. Hopefully, it's like some 6-star. Oh god, I don't want to go into this thing. Hopefully, it's some 6-star booster ISOs or something better than that, the same as what you get through the Doomsday mission. But really, who knows? Who knows? Okay, I think that's about my bitch. Oh no, there is one other thing. There is one extra thing for the developers to have a bit of a think about here. See this daily task thing, which kind of is a really... Oh, no, you know what? I was going to bitch about it, but they've actually done it. They've added the squad battle daily task reward to the... so well done, Netmarble. That's very cool. Just adding this squad battle daily participation reward to the to the actual daily task thing. That's perfect. That's what we needed. Yeah, we definitely needed that. So very cool. So I'm not going to bitch about that. So effectively, that's it. I've got everything I wanted to get off my chest in this bitch session of a video. Particularly take note about Cosmic Ghost Rider's 5th skill, guys. It is, I don't know, it's a major design flaw. So Netmarble developers, please consider fixing it prior to the update. All right, guys, let me know what you think below in the video. Thanks, bye. G'day, Marvel Future Fight gamers, VaderG here. Welcome back to the channel. I'm going to do a bit of a video on stuff that I'm kind of not quite as happy with in the update as what I could be, and particularly in the APK actually, in being being selected as a star agent or star content creator, whatever it's called these days. And there's obviously some pretty major hang-ups in being able to be a star content creator when you can't actually evaluate the content that you're given. So I've spent a fair bit of time so far with my videos looking at characters that we can test with the limitations that we have in the test server. So I've done a bunch on Phyla-vell, did some on Richard Rider Nova, did a bit of testing on Cosmic Ghost Rider, did a little bit on, who else did we do? A little bit on Gladiator, who was very cool to play in Alliance Battle Extreme. So being able to test a whole heap of characters, but, have a look at them. They're level 60. Why are we playing with level 60 characters in a test build? And why the hell are we having to do this search for potential stuff in a test build environment? That to me blows my mind somewhat. So that is extremely, extremely frustrating. I mean, look at this guy. I've run the World Boss Ultimate every day, and he's at 12.5%. How can we do any comparison with the current meta with these units when they're trapped at level 60? And why are they trapped at level 60? It doesn't make any sense. So anyway, this is a little bit of a bitching video, so I'm just going to get it out of my system, and then we can move on with some positive stuff, and I'll do a couple more review videos before the update drops. But I feel like I have to get some of this stuff off my chest. In the Epic Quest, anyone who's been following the channel or any of the content creators, you guys would know that we can't actually proceed with the Epic Quest. We're stuck here on Danger Room. So what does that mean? That means that we can't actually test two of the main characters of this update, being Beta Ray Bill, which everyone's been hyped up about forever, right? We can't test him. I mean, we can test him, we can test him at level 55 with 6-star, but you can't awaken any Uru slots. You can't do so many things you can't do, right, when a character's at level 55, to give any sort of meaningful comparison with any existing characters, or really to get any sort of evaluation with their gameplay. So what do? Do I play Ebony Maw level 5 and say, well, that's equivalent to Ebony Maw level 20 with another character? I don't know. This guy, we can't even test his tier 3. We can see it in skill preview, right? And it does look pretty cool. Although one of the things I would suggest to the developers would be maybe to have a quick look at the tier 3 skill, because this is a pretty powerful phone that I'm playing this game on, right? This is Yeah, it's quite a fast phone. It's got a nice processor in it and the rest of it. But on the tier 3, you'll see in a sec, it lags. It lags the phone. There's just too much going on screen. There's really too much to actually see what the hell is happening. I mean, it looks cool. Don't get me wrong, but watch this. It'll actually lag the phone just a little bit. See that? Or is it meant to be like that? It's like it goes into slow motion. So is it meant to be slow motion? I don't really know. I'm not sure if it's meant to be slow motion or not. We can change the graphic settings down to low and see if it does the same thing. But the developers, you know, probably need to have a bit of a look at this, unless this is how it's intended to be. So let's check it out. Well, it could be, because even the fifth skill went into slow motion there, right? So let's see. Yeah, okay. So it's not lagging the phone, that's just the way that the animation goes and does its thing. Anyway, sorry about that sort of sidetrack. I didn't really mean to go there and spend that much time talking about that. Okay, but obviously we can't test Star-Lord Tier 3 because we can't get into Tier 3 because we can't complete the epic quest. Epic fail. Epic fail, not being able to test Beta Bill. Epic fail, not being able to test Star-Lord at Tier 3. Really, why weren't they just unlocked? Why did we have to play through the epic quest and nearly get it completed to find out that they can't be obtained because the epic quest is bugged because we can't do Danger Room in the test server? Insane stuff. But here we are. So like I said, I'm just getting this off my chest. All my other videos have been really positive, but there are a few things that do get a little bit annoying here and there. The achieving potential thing in my mind is, you know, I haven't got any of these characters to anywhere. Well, okay, Darkhawk is getting close to achieving potential, but guess what else is getting close? The freaking update. I mean, what do we got? 2 days to go or something? I'm working now. The weekend's over. This guy, Richard Ryder Nova, I'd love to test him at level 70, but you know what? He's stuck at 60% freaking potential. Phyla-vell, be nice to actually test her at level 70. This guy, I'd love to test him at level 70 and give him a comparison with Thanos in any type of mode. I mean, squad battle, whatever. Just do some sort of comparison and see what he's actually capable of, but we can't. We've got our hands tied because of the way that this APK file has been delivered to us and what we've been able to do with it. It feels just like we're doing a partial review. The other thing that does get super annoying is none of the units come with ISO sets. Like, we've had to re-roll all these ISO sets. With this guy, you know, he didn't even have his skills. Look, his skills are still low. I had to buy gold twice, so I think I've spent around about, I don't know, well, it's more than twice. I probably bought it 3 or 4 times. I probably spent around about 20,000 crystals in the server just buying gold to rank up skills. I mean, it doesn't make any sense. And you know why that happens? We start off with a bit of gold, but we start off with basically hardly any euro, or the euro itself is all kind of 1-star and 2-star shit with only a few 5 and 6 stars thrown in there. And so I have to create the euro. I have to build the euro, spend all this time building euro. It's just mental. It really is mental. So, and spend all the gold, and then I can't rank people up. I couldn't take Star-Lord's gear to level 25 today. I had to buy gold just to do that. So, you know, I ended up getting there, but I don't know. It all seems a bit too hard. The other thing, which is kind of insane, you know, we've got CTPs in here. Okay, they've taken the CTP of Rage out, which is fair enough. I'm okay with that. But seriously, why have we got CTPs of destruction with 120% rolls on them? You know, what's this one? It's got 180, but still, it's not. I wouldn't use this stuff in my own account. Normal people who buy a CTP are not going to leave it at 140 or 120%. It's just not going to happen. So, I don't know. Some of these things are just frustrating. Have to get it off my chest. If anyone who's actually looked at this, Star Agent Manager, whoever, is actually watching the video, please think about this at the next pre-build. Think about making it just a little bit easier for the Star Agents, because to set up these characters alone, I reckon I've spent probably 2.5 hours, 2.5 to 3 hours just setting up the characters. I mean, you guys probably forget, right? Because you only do it here and there. But if you're setting up 8 characters at once, it takes a freaking long time to roll those ISO sets, to equip the ISO sets, to buy the ISOs because there's shit ISOs in the bloody test server inventory. Anyhow, so enough of that. What are my issues? So they're my issues with the actual APK file. Nothing to do with the update.